Hi, I'm Michelle Ferguson of Two Brothers Blankets. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to do the corner to corner crochet stitch left-handed. I have an H hook, 5mm crochet hook, and I have some Lion Brand Comfy Cotton Blend. This is a number 3 weight yarn. I use this yarn in my Sweet Blessings Bible cover crochet pattern, which is also a corner to corner crochet pattern. Like I said, this is a left-handed tutorial, but if you are right-handed, the steps will be exactly the same. You'll just be working in the opposite direction. Let's get started. You're going to start by chaining 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now occasionally you'll see corner to corner patterns start with a chain 6. I just prefer chain 5. I think it makes the stitches look cleaner and tighter, and I like it better. So now you're going to work in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th chain from your hook. So you're going to work 1 DC in the 3rd chain from your hook, and then 1 in each of the next 2. So you'll have that starting chain 2 and 3 double crochets across, like so. Then you're going to chain 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and turn your work. And you'll do the same thing again, working 1 DC in the 3rd chain from hook and 1 in each of the next 2. So it'll look like this. Then what you're going to do is you're going to slip stitch around that very beginning starting chain 2. And you're going to slip stitch, and then it looks like this, and you're going to chain 2. 1, 2. Then you're going to work 3 double crochet in around that starting chain 2 that you slip stitched into as well. So 3 double crochet. And that is how you start your corner. That is the very beginning of your corner to corner. So now you're going to chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn your work. Work 1 DC in the 3rd chain from hook, and the next 1 DC in each of the next 2. And then you're going to slip stitch into the starting chain 2 of the box. We're going to call it a box, which is the set of 3 double crochet and a starting chain 2. We're going to slip stitch around that, 1 next to it again. Then you're going to chain 2, and you're going to work 3 DC around that chain 2. And there's another box. Now we're going to do it again over here. Slip stitch around the chain 2, chain 2, and then work 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Now your corner has grown by 1 box. Let's do it again. We're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn our work. 1 double crochet in the 3rd chain from hook and across. Slip stitch into the next chain 2, the chain 2 of the next box. Chain 2. Work 3 double crochet around that chain 2. Slip stitch into the chain 2 of the next box. Pull my yarn out. It doesn't want to come out. All right, chain 2. Work 3 double crochet around the chain 2 that you slip stitched in. Whoop. I held that back there, but then it got caught. There we go. All right, and then, oh, now it looks rough. Slip stitch into the last chain 2, and then chain 2, and work 3 double crochet. And your corner will increase by 1 box each time you increase, each time you turn. So we're going to keep doing this until we get a little bit bigger, and then I'll show you how to decrease. Okay, we have 6 blocks, so this is going to be a small square, but that's okay, it all works the same. First, I'm going to show you how to create a rectangle with your corner to corner, and then I'm going to show you how to create just a square. So if you want a rectangle, you want one side to be longer than the other, like your edge. One is going to be longer. So what you're going to do is you're going to continue increasing on one side and decrease on the other side. So I've chained 5, I'm turning, I am working my 3 double crochet in the chains. And then I'm going to work my way across to the other side. So I'm slip stitching, chain 2, 3 double crochet all the way across. Okay, I'm at my last box. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slip stitch into the chain 2 like always, but I'm going to instead chain 3 and turn. Then I'm going to slip stitch into the box next to it. Instead of chaining 5 and working those 3 double crochet, I'm going to slip stitch into that, and that's going to create a straight edge right here. And then I'm going to chain 2 and work 2 double crochet or 3 double crochet. And then work my way back to the other side. Okay, I'm back to the other side. If I'm making a rectangle, I'm still going to be increasing on this side. So I would work my last box the same as always. And then do my chain 5 and work just like I was still increasing. And I'm going to work all the way across. All right, we're at our last one again. So I'm slip stitching into the chain 2, chaining 3, turning, and then slip stitching back into the chain 2 of the box I just completed. And as you can see, this is what it looks like. It's creating a straight edge over here, where here it's still increasing. So now I'm going to go back. So I'm chaining 2, and I chain 3 when I'm turning, just to give it a little bit more length so it can come across or come over easily to that chain 2. Okay, so I'm back to the top. Let's say now we've gotten to the length we want to on this side, and we want to start decreasing over here to make it come in and finish off. What we're going to do is the same thing that we did over here on this side. We're going to chain 3. Once we've slip stitched into that chain 2, we're going to chain 3, whoops, and turn, and then slip stitch into the chain 2 of the last completed box. Chain 2 and work across again. So now we are decreasing on both sides, and it will start to close up. See how it gets the straight edge over there? Back to the other side. I'm going to keep working this until the end just to show you how to finish and to fasten off. Okay, I'm down to my last 2 squares, and I've chained 3, and I'm turning. I'm going to slip stitch into the chain 2, work my chain 2 and my 3 double crochet, and then slip stitch into the next square, chain 2 of the square, and it's done. So now I would just fasten off and weave in my ends if I wanted to, or I could do a single crochet trim, which is probably what I would do, just to even out these edges a little bit. But that is how you make a rectangle with the corner to corner stitch. Okay, now I pulled all that out, and I'm going to show you how to do a square corner to corner. I've slip stitched into my last one. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to decrease on both sides right from the beginning once you're ready to decrease. So I'm going to chain 3, turn, work into that chain 2 of the last completed box, work my chain 2 and my 3 double crochet and work that across. Okay, I'm to my last box on the other side. I'm going to slip stitch into that chain 2, chain 3, turn, work a slip stitch into the chain 2, or around the chain 2 of that last completed box, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and do that across. Okay, as you can see, both sides are getting that straight edge, and it's going to close up soon. I'm going to finish this out and show you how to finish off. Okay, I've just completed my last box. I'm going to slip stitch into this next chain 2, and there you have it. It's a little funky right now, but there is the square version of corner to corner. I would probably work a single crochet trim or some sort of trim around it just to smooth it out and even it out. But then you can fasten off, and that's how you do the corner to corner crochet stitch.